Gen Z, Gen Z. Hey, Christine. Never ever. Hey. Quick, my God. You never ever. Wapi makofi yake? My baby boomers. Wapi my baby boomers up? Hey! 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 Christina! Twende! Wapi makofi ya Christine? Pastor Timna. Wapi makofi ya Pastor Timna? Eh! 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 Wapi makofi yake? Roy, that's a sin bwana. Manze ndio hiyo. Roy manze unatutoa kwa moods. Manze. Roy manze. Manze. Ndio hiyo. Hey. Hey, 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 hey! Ati zimeisha. Wapi makofi ya Pastor Timna? Wow, take it down. Oh, my Juma. Hey, 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 hey. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Roy. Awesome, happy my coffee. Awesome, I hope you've enjoyed, Cindy. Amani aja guys, Cindy. We've enjoyed, Cindy. Awesome, we can take a seat as you say hi to somebody. Give somebody a high five. Mambia, welcome to our afternoon session. Yeah, and I want those guys who are outside to ingia ndani. Sawa sawa. Let me get someone who will call for me those guys hapo nje. Kare, please. Nitia watu wako nje. Thank you very much for attending our afternoon what? Session. How was the morning session? Manze tuliambiwaje na Bish. Bish alisema if you're not making wealth, you are making what? Noise. Una choose. It's either you're making wealth or you're making. Una choose kumake. Una choose kumake. Mimi nakwambia saa hii I am reforming. Ati niko na contacts wangapi? Ati wezi tumia 10K. Pasi. I hope you're not in trouble. Ulisikia mpaka ya pasi imejaa. Sasa tuko era delete. Si ndio? Otherwise, we are glad to have you guys here in our evening session, Air Leaders Congress meeting. Imekuwaje so far? Imekuwaje? Imekuwa blessed. Sindio? We have super enjoyed it. Maybe I can hear a few comments from those of us who joined us today. maybe Pastor Collins na Pastor Philip wanaweza represent your team, si ndio? Si ndio? Can I get a mic? Where is Juma? Ama someone else? Get a mic for me so that Pastor Juma, we have a mic there. Please bring it to Pastor Collins. We want to hear what Pastor Collins Ali get from today. We're going to do that only for 3 minutes. Then I want to get into a session where we introduce the conveners of this meeting. Sindio? Team ya Pastor Moses. Sindio? Mnataka kuwajua? Eh? His planning committee. Sindio? Secretariat. Sindio hivyo? Awesome. All right, who is the mic? Let's have those only for 2 minutes, and then we can move on. Sindio? But I hope you've enjoyed session ya Bishop, session ya Pastor Ewagata. Sindio? It was awesome. Sindio? Ulisikia pasi Ewagata alikisema pia alitokelezea mademo huko last year. Hata alikuwa narushwa tia gas za flavor. Mimi kwanza nilichekesha. Leo nakula vanilla. Kesho strawberry. Walisema gani nyingine? Na alikuwa na priest corn. Hata wakuogopa mafuta manze. Mpaka chocolate. That's serious. Sindio? Collins, maybe you can stand so that they can come to you with a... All right. So we want to know possibly what did you hear, and also tell us about the challenges of the youth in Coast. Sindio?
Thank you.
In a few seconds.
I mentioned the challenges and what I've learned. So my name is Mutiso Collins. I am from Mombasa. I serve at AIC Shanzu. I represent the EAK Mombasa Youth Chapter. It's humbling being with you today. I wasn't sure I was going to attend this session. Juu ya kazi.
Oh, okay.
Me, I'm not a pastor. I am a quantity surveyor by profession.
Okay.
But juu ya shughuli ya kanisa, nikajipata nimefika hapa kwa EAK. So, Mombasa context,
yes,
you have asked. Mombasa context is beautiful. Inaweza kuwa what will make the church in Kenya or break the church in Kenya.
Right.
Juu Mombasa, tuko na balance. 50% Waislamu, 50% wa Kristo. Sindio?
Yeah.
Lakini nataka tuangalie gavana wa Mombasa ni Muislamu, sindio? Senator wa Mombasa, women rep wa Mombasa, MP zote wa Mombasa. But Christians ndio wengi. Why? Yeah, Christians are 60%. Muslims are 40%. Why? But to answer your question, the challenges we face in Mombasa, personally, the challenge in me face ni getting the contacts youth wenye wako affiliated na EAK. I keep on asking the catalog, the list of churches, the bishops wenye wanaweza nipea. It's being back and forth. Nitakupea next week, nitakupea tulia, tunapanga hii, tunafanya hii. So I've communicated the challenge kwa chair mara kadhaa, but apart from that, I saw EAK as an opportunity not only to focus on issues of Mombasa, and I shared something, I think kwa group, nilituma kwa nini, I've been so vocal about it because I personally believe the church offers the best chance for the country. So maybe with time to angalia what I had been proposing, but I'm really proud of you guys na kupeana hii opportunity tupatane hapa. Mungu atusaidie na atubariki.
Awesome. Wapi makofia Mr. Collins. You've had the challenge of Mombasa County. Ati wazee manze sijui tukajiregister huko. Sasa it's a big reason for us to register as voters, and you are when you register as a voter, you must be intentional. Sawa, be intentional in voting. Sawa. Na mimi naomba this time tukue God a place to pick among us the youths, wale watakuwa leaders. God may prepare wase. Okay? Tuliambiwa opportunity meets what? Preparation or preparedness. Hiyo season, God will prepare watu. You just don't, and it is God who chooses leaders, by the way. Hata unaweza taka, lakini God kama hajasema, yes, the Bible says in Proverbs, I don't know if you know that verse. It says horses are prepared for the battle, but it is God that gives the victory. Say, horses are preparing for, but who gives the victory? Without a doubt, it is God. Sawa sawa, oh, that was nice. We need to take up those strategic positions. Sindio? They are strategic and they are for us. In fact, God expects us to take them. It is an expectation. God, in fact, hiyo inaweza kuwa tunaangusha God. Na hiyo si poa. Sindio? So you must be intentional. Kila mtu, and you know, get the youths you have and get them to vote. Sindio? All right, let's hear from our leader in Kitui. Karibu sana.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Amen.
I'm honored to be here. Nimeokoka, Yesu ni Bwana.
Amen.
Pastor Ali Philip, I represent Kitui chapter.
Right.
And I think he's one of the biggest counties with the 9 sub-counties.
Ah.
And by the grace of God, we have managed to get sub-county reps, remaining with 2 sub-counties. But by the grace of God, by June, will be done.
Okay.
Yes, it's a privilege to be here. I can say so because of the much we are getting, especially the exposure to interact with one another, know one another.
Yes.
Yes, and the members of the here. I learned the 3 principles. The principle of fast, intentionality,
Yes.
which speaks about, is it intentionality? Incarnation, the third one. Where Wagata say that the harvest is online, but the laborers are offline.
Manze.
Yes.
Ati mko offline wase. Na harvest iko online. Uko ndo Sasa tunaingia online.
Yes, and he said we fuel our bus. We pray for the God of bundles and we fuel our bus to the harvest, which is a good perspective. The challenges we are facing in Kitui is lack of employment, number 1. And number 2, especially to the young people. Number 2 is, let me call it exposure. Yes, unajua sasa huko ni ushago kidogo. Yes, but by the grace of God, we are working. We are really working. And I believe in a short while, we'll be somewhere. Yes, God bless you. Thank you.
Asante sana. Tupigie Pastor Philip makofi. I want the pastor there behind to speak to us as well. Look at me. Yes, him.
Thank you so much once again for the opportunity. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm George from Siaya County. And indeed, I want to appreciate the sessions today, particularly the morning session.
Yes, sir.
From Bisho. That really challenged me so much when we were here and we were to ask ourselves, what do you have? What is your net worth? And what investments are you, thinking of doing all that? And indeed, these are some practical things that truly, as a church and as leaders, sometimes if we don't put in consideration, because you know where I come from Siaya, and particularly my background, it was that, when you are born again, being prepared for heaven. So any other thing in between here, you are entangling yourself with the affairs of this world. But you see, when we get such kind of things, it changes the way you think and also the way we do ministry.
Right.
And indeed, this is the message for the time and the season, and it is us to really go out and be able to start being implementers of this by reaching out to the generation next so that we can be able not only spiritually to rise, but also economically and holistically be able to change our nation.
Awesome.
So the challenges are all the same everywhere, just as been mentioned, but I believe the solution is with us. Just as you said, if there's a problem, God who is in us has also deposited a solution so that we can go out and be able to change things.
Thank you so much. Wapi makofi ya mchungaji. We find that the biggest problem affecting the youth is definitely, without a doubt, unemployment. Sindio? Whether in church or outside the church walls. Sindio? And there's, but I believe there is a solution for everything. Do you know what the word of God does? It gives you revelation. Unaanza kuona vitu differently. It matters what your stand is. It matters what you believe. That's why when you find God, when you go deep in God, you really begin kupata the compass of your life. You begin to find your purpose. Things just begin to align. But when you're out there, or when you don't have the revelation of why you are, you are even a Christian, pia kuna watu pia hawaelewi. It's just a lack of revelation on some part. But may God help us all. Because, everything rises and falls on the shoulders of leadership. Sindio? And if we are all leaders, then we must produce quality leadership. Sisi wenyewe, you must grow on a personal level to be able to grow your team, to be able to make an impact in the society, in the family, and nationally. Sindio? Yeah? So let's be intentional about even our growth. Sindio? All right. So we may get in a time that we want to invite Pastor Moses so that he can take over the next session. We need to take out our notebooks. Tulikuja na notebooks. To take notes. Sindio? Tuandike, write what you think is important for you and what you want to implement. Sindio? Why don't we give a round of applause for Pastor Moses, even as he comes up. Ai, makofi mzuri jamani. Asante.
Let's appreciate Pastor Jerry. Coming after Pastor Jerry, it's becoming difficult for me to come after her. Mimi ni yule msee, mimi niko tu chilled, niko tu sawa. Good afternoon everyone. Tumeshiba? Okay. Turn to your neighbor. Kuna ule jirani woni hapa after lunch. Unajua after lunch ndio mikutano huisha. Mikutano huisha after lunch. Watu kisha kula watu wanaenda home. Hiyo siku imekuwa busy. Now you are sorted. But I want us now to have a very, very good conversation. Have conversations that actually will now, okay? So I want us to break into groups. I want to request all the county leaders to stand. Please, Philip and Collins, together with Rev. Waidaka and Mose. I want to request you guys to come here. Please carry your gadgets. You can leave your bags, just your gadgets. Kujeni hapa. Now, what I want them to do, because they are our leaders, ni kweli? We are recording. And when this thing fails, we will produce evidence. Who was in this meeting, who was not in this meeting. Please feel free if you need to add chairs, that is okay. Now, I want Pastor Bart help me with Pastor Gillian. Okay, sawa. So I want, where is Shama? Shama or someone? Oh, okay. So Shama, Pastor Bart, Pastor G, that side. On that kafaa table. Chukweni moja. How many are here from Nairobi? I know kuna watu from Nairobi hapa. Yes, please join that team. I don't know if Mom will be able to go there. Someone needs to direct her to go there. A lady, yes, please come. Aende kwa hiyo meza. And then if you serve, you're a pastor, you're a leader of the youth, we're looking for another table, that one. Sindio? Pasi come. Pasi enda pale. Manu, you can join them, that table. Yes, you can join them, both of you as well. Mandayu Apple. Where are the ladies? Tabe Kamapa. Tabe Kamapa. You're a national leader. Kuja hapa. Come here. So here's what I want you guys to do. We will now begin to discuss issues affecting our counties and Nairobi and the rest of the teams and the young people conversation. Nathaniel and the younger generation. I'm looking for a space. Ile corner, that one. Nathaniel, go there. Kare, you can go there. Roy, you can join that team. Who else is here? Passanjeri? Pale? Ile? Yes, please. Christine? That table over there. Alafu mnaweza ivuta nyuma msisikie siri ya hii team, the first team. Okay. Who is here who doesn't have a team? Let me see. I need you guys here. Okay. Where's Richard? I'm looking for Richard. Richard, if you can hear me, please come. If you look at how we balanced in a way where we will have relevant conversations. Okay? Sawa sawa. Angie, please find Richard. Find him, please call him. So here's what I want you guys to discuss. And I want to explain to you how we want to plan this moving forward. From the research I've done, I've realized that there is a position and a space. I think there's a book here. Where was it? Oh, this one, yes. There are 9 pillars. 9 pillars that I want you guys to discuss. So get a secretary, someone to write down. Gen Z, I know you guys can use your phones, but please get a book and a pen and write down. Like you say, write down, not type down. Write down, okay? All right, so here's a deal. I've learned that with Bishop Njau speaking today morning, I've learned that the reason why our young people are in the space they are in is because of resources. Limited resources. So I've learned the first thing that encompasses a lot of people is in business and economics. A lot of guys are in business. In fact, you can be in ministry but also be in business. So the first pillar I want you guys to write down is business and economics. Write that term down. Business and economics. The second pillar I want you guys to write is, I've realized the youth are affected with this, church and missions. How is the church relevant? Write down church and mission so you can space. Then the third pillar rather, is media and arts. Hapo Pastor Philip ananielewa vizuri sana. Tunashikana. Media and arts. The media speaks volumes to young people. We are on TikTok, Instagram and stuff. And now arts, dancing on the streets and stuff, those kind of. Then the fourth one is family and education. We need to reinstall back values of family and education. Pastor Jonah, you can join that team. Yeah, just carry your writing on a bag, no problem. So, where are we? Family and education, Sindio? Then the sixth one, I think the fifth one is health and environment. Health and environment. Our health is important. Pastor Jonah, this team. Health and environment, very, very important. Huwezi fanya kitu kama you're not in a healthy space. And you can't do anything healthy if your environment is not healthy. True or false? True. Then you have leadership and governance. Hapa sasa ndipo. Siasa from morning till evening. Now, politics is one of very tiny things that is involved in leadership and governance. But due to lack of knowledge, Ukiambia mtu run for office anakuambia mimi sitaki siasa. What you're actually telling them is, be part of leadership and governance. Politics is just actually a game of, you know, if I would find a better word to define politics. I don't think there's any better word to define politics. Probably just means the way it is pronounced. Then there is finance and marketing. Hapa najua Collins hapa anaweza. Finance and marketing. Finance and marketing. How many are those? 7. And then you have the 8th one, partnership and management. Partnership and management. Now let me tell you this book, why Bishop Njao spoke about it. My wife and I sat down and thought, what is it that we can put together that could actually help the young people of this country? And this is a discipleship book called Kilele. Talks about just going up to the top of the mountain. It's for the youth. And the purpose of this book is to disciple the youth in a complex world through the spheres of influence. The ones that I've given you. All right? So what we want to do is this. The idea that I've been praying to God and say, God, how do we manage the Evangelical Youth Alliance from a national level to a world level? We will do it in a different way. We will actually now have a new system and a new structure. Now I want you guys to discuss those issues. Just probably put down what it means. Define business and economics and just write a term, what it means to you as a team. Like that, okay? Relevant to where you serve. Now, example is now the county leaders can define what this means to them. And then for you guys, what it means to your group. Then the team with Christine there, what it means to you, like that. And then for this team as well. That is clear? So every pillar, please use that, every pillar to many. And then look at the new system and the new structure. Here is what we'll do. I know we have chairman, we have vice chairman, we have treasurer, secretary, who else? Probably assistants to all of them, depending on how you have done your leadership. But what I want us to do now moving forward is that those pillars, we will actually form a cabinet. Is that clear? A cabinet, one person who stands for business and economics, the other one who is in charge of health and environment, the other one who is in charge of, so if there's, assuming the county of Embu, if I use Pastor Mose, you sit down with the 4 leaders that you have right now, the chair, yourself, the VC, the secretary, like that, and come up with 8 leaders who will work underneath you, and you form that team. That team becomes the cabinet of the county, who is in charge of health and environment, who is in charge of this and this and this. Now, what are the benefits of going through that new structure and system? Number 1, relevance. Number 2, impact. Number 3, partnerships. I repeat again, relevance to the young people. Number 2, impact. We can actually now begin to gauge. When you talk about health and environment, Collins, when you're in Mombasa, when you meet the CEC of county who is in charge of health, we can actually send someone to go and talk to him and say, we as the evangelical youth, we're involved, we want to know the health environment of Mombasa. We want to be involved. So if you gather the youth for a walk, if the government has a walk, government has a meeting about health, you are represented there. And you can hear what the government is planning in terms of health and environment. Make sense? Yeah. If it's church and missions, you are involved in church building and nation building. Our theme for this meeting is kingdom building and nation building. Hizo vitu mbili. Because that's why we've disengaged. Tuliambiwa tuache kusema ishaenda, ishaibwa. Hii kimeibiwa na una kura. So it's discouraging you from even going to become a voter because you think it has already been stolen. But let me tell you the truth. When you are involved in the building up of a nation, you begin to understand how a nation functions. Kitambo, I used to think when the president loses, everybody goes home with him, utter civil servants. So I asked my dad once, so what time did people apply for jobs and what time did they get jobs? So he began to explain to me what that means. Only the administrative go home. Now, when you have that cabinet will help you run the county. Pastor Mose, you cannot be everywhere all the time. Because I don't want you to burn out. Because I need you in meetings in Nairobi with Collins and Reverend Toedaka. Okay? But when you leave, the county doesn't go blank. There is a team that meets. Now, you'll be required to meet the first week of every month. With that team, you can write that down. The first week of every month, you have a meeting to discuss the county affairs. Now I'm talking from a county level. Now, every leader in sub-county, Philip, with what you're doing now, because you are now getting leaders from every sub-county. That leader, again, will have the same team you have of chairman, vice, like that, in charge of the sub-county. And again, also for them, they'll form representative of the same cabinet in that sub-county. So you do all the way mpaka ward level, just our government. Now this is different. Government doesn't do that. It does that until the cabinet level. But for us, we are introducing something else all the way to ward level. Si mahali MCA anafanya kazi peke yake, anachagua wale watu nataka. Hapana. You have a cabinet mpaka ward level. So, Pastor Philip, if you're meeting, or rather if the county from governor level has a health meeting, or the Ministry of Health is meeting in Kitui, you call everybody involved in health and environment to attend that meeting. Does that make sense? Yeah. The same way with finance and marketing. The same way with partnership and management. The same way with business and economics. The same way with... That is how. And yesterday I met a team and asked them, what do you guys think? And believe me, I have been praying, Collins. When you have been asking me questions about all those things. And not only you, 47 leaders asking me questions. And I went to God and said, God, give me an answer to this. And because I'm Moses, and my father-in-law is Jethro, Bonas Fesana, he came and said, what you're doing is good. But now you need to distribute and bring in others who can help you with the work. Now, let me tell you the impact of whatever we are about to do here. Listen to me very, very carefully. This man shared with me how we can raise funds as young people to how much? How many was it? 4 billion, 2 billion? Depends on where we start. If we did what you did, how much money would we raise? Yes. Wacha angalie. As simple as giving 100 shillings. Was it every week or every month? Even once. 100 shillings. It can actually lead us to have, I think it was 4 billion or 2 billion, if I look that right. Imagine if you have 350,000 young people who give you 100 shillings at once, and they do it over and over again like this in a year. How much will you have? 420 million. Alafu mnasema hamna pesa. Now let me tell you a secret. I'm trying to talk to a few guys. Ninaona I'm still struggling. The problem with us is that we are so educated. We are so educated and so smart that we don't think. Can I say that again? Tuko na makaratasi. Tuko ama tunazo ama hatuna? Shida hii nchi ni nini? Hakuna ka? Now the system worked because you are taken to school to look for jobs. But because now there are no jobs, what do? Mnakota mawe, si ndio? You know, even me, I was on the streets, by the way, guys. Tulipigwa na tear gas huko. Flavors. Okay? Until people joined us who are not Gen Zs, nikasema hapa Mungu, you will do the rest. We are so smart and educated that we don't think. Can I tell you how? How many here wants to own businesses? Show of hands. You want to own your company? Let me see. Okay, there are those who don't want to own companies. Inoni hizo mikono juu kabisa. You want to own companies. You want to lead your own organizations. Aya. Let me ask, I want to prove my point. Let me ask a question, this upper. Let me start with you. What's your name? Daniel. When do you want to start that company? Just randomly. If you had money, when would you start?
I will start by the end of the year.
You start the end of the year?
Yeah.
When will you start the money?
I've started to write down my...
You write down the idea? When would you start?
Even today.
Even today?
Yes.
And you would sell to the same people? Yeah. So where will the same people, they will use the same salary they are getting to buy your products? Yes. And these young people have no money. So they will buy to one person, they will not buy to the other person. True or false? What if, listen to these guys, and I want you to get this, don't miss it. Everybody here wants to lead. When will you start having that company? Eh? Now, isn't it? Who will follow you, Sai, in this room, if you start your own company? Because the person you want to start your own company wants to start his own company. And the people you're trying to reach that they join your company, they also want to have their own company. So you have small fires across the country, small fires like this, that we are so disunited that we cannot put our funds together and have one bonfire to make an impact. So how does that work? Divide and rule. I'll support Collins to fight Philip. I find Reverend Waidhaka to fight with Moses. Alafu ninaondokea. Ninacha tu pesa hapo, mnapigana. Whatever vision you had dies. But can you imagine if the young people of this country who wants to have companies, which is okay, but they do not know how to go about it, what if they came together and put their funds together? Instead of running for money individually, they put money together for 2 years and they have 420 million. And they can actually make something out of that money. Last week I was in the governor's office. I won't tell you which one. And his problem, bigger problem, is waste management. Reverend Moses. Akanza, do you have young people who I can employ and give jobs? Because I do not know what to do. And I have a budget for it in billions. Twende kesho. Ainza shida yenyu mnaenda moja moja. Someone comes with a proposal. Listen, we are very smart. I have 200 young people who I can come together. Alafu naiekelea hivi kwa ofisi. I can clean the entire county. You have how many? 200. Huyo anakuja na proposal yake. I have 400 young people who can clean the whole county of X. I nearly said it. I have 350 employees, young people who can create. What if these guys she can add and go to that county? So, Philip, hajui Reverend Waidhaka amekuwa hapo. Reverend Waidhaka, hajui Pastor George amekuwa kwa hiyo ofisi. So, you meet out here poor, and who knows you guys are divided? Mr. Governor. So, who will Mr. Governor give the job? To who? Eh? Nobody. So, what does he do? He denies him job, and then he goes to the one organization that is united, has united all those young people, and said, can you give me young people? Because I want to give them jobs. Because I cannot give Pastor George $1 billion alone. Because I'm not sure if he's going to divide with. Alafu wanaishi mtaa moja. Where do you live? I live in X. Wakiangalia proximity wanasema, why can't this young man connect with this young man? And they form a company. and they employ other young people. Are you understanding what I'm saying? The problem is that there is no money. How to get it is our problem. So, if we form these cabinet ideas and things, if there is any opportunity in waste management, all I need to do is talk to Pastor Moses of Embu, nimwambie, every person involved in health and environment, please give me 3,000, 4,000 young men who can work in Embu. And we have a list of young people with a one proposal. And those 4,000 people, or 5,000, or 10,000, the governor knows they will translate into, who will guess? Votes. Thank you. Mweke hapo mwambie niko na 10,000 young men. I can give you jobs. I'll give you that billion. But woman ambe uko na 350. Watu 350 mkule 1 billion. What are you saying? So, anyway, I was trying to drive a point home. So, what I want you to do is this. Draw down that structure from the level you are. I repeat again, the national level, cabinet, those 8 pillars, goes down to sub-county, the chairman, the vice, like that, then they'll form a team below them. Please look for men of the ability to run those spaces. Now, I want you to discuss what can they do under those pillars. When you talk about health and environment, what is the first thing they'll do? When you talk about finance and marketing, where is the problem there? So write an issue and then write a result. Hata kama ni moja tu ama mbili per every pillar. Is it clear? Aya, let me give you an example. Business and economics. What is the issue with the youth in business and economics? We have a lot of young people who want to do business. They do not know how to do business. What is the result? What is the solution? Partnerships, opportunities, and then make them practical. If we meet here and here, practical answers, then you go to the next pillar like that, like that. Is it clear for everybody? Yeah. So that is really what I want us to do. So I'll just come around to elaborate. If you have any question, then that will be okay. So I want us to do it for the next, okay. We start now. If I give you time, then for nothing. So let's do it, and then we will be able to continue. So. Please appoint a secretary to write, and one person to lead the conversation, to facilitate. Nowadays, we are afraid of leadership positions, to facilitate the conversation. So. Let's go. Roy, we can have background music from afar. I'm okay. Roy ndio kiongozi hapo. Haya, just put a background kwa umbali. Guys, let's go, and then we will get some time to present what you guys have said. Because I want us to understand the problem is not we are the solution. Now, I don't want us to talk about problems. Solutions is the answer now where to go. If we go to counties, this is what we are going to say. And when you go back there, this is what you're going to tell them. We have agreed and decided this is the way forward. Sounds good? Yes. And then we will have numbers moving forward. When we write proposals to counties, we write them as Evangelical Youth Alliance. Has 10,000 young men who are looking for jobs. We will take care of waste management. How will we do it? This is the way we'll do it. And that cabinet will be required to write down proposals of those young people. When you go to young people, we pray for them, but also give them practical solutions. You understand? And because we have access to such leaders, we can push from that space. Sounds good? Then we'll be able to achieve that vision callings. I've been praying about it. Sijasahau. Okay, guys, let's go and let's have a conversation. Kevin, you can do your thing. Sakebo, thanks. Oh, and please introduce yourselves, tafadhali. Msitane we we wo. Sindio? Majina.
I groove. Humble. And I see and I groove.
Uthando lwakho yisikri, read the rhythm of my heart. Sibambelele kuwe, stay with me tonight.
Uthando, a gift from above. Nibe misho, we're there together. Mina nawe ake kumunye, you and I, there is no other. Uthando lwakho luyangihola, your love is guiding me. Iqiniso lami, my truth, my destiny. Sizophumelela, never stop grinding.
Uthando lwakho yisikri, the rhythm of my heart. Sibambelele kuwe, stay with me tonight. Isipho sothando, a gift from above. Kinike misho, we ride together. Lapho phansi, the world is crazy. Sithola ukuthula kuwe. We find peace in your arms. Ukukhanya kwethu. You are my guiding light. Asihambe ndawonye. One world, one love. Uthando lwakho yisikri, the rhythm of my heart. Sibambelele kuwe, stay with me tonight. Isipho sothando, a gift from above. Inike mishwa, we ride together. Uthando lwakho yisikri, the rhythm of my heart. Sibambelele kuwe, stay with me tonight. Isipho sothando, a gift from above. Kinike mishwa, we ride together.
When ungitshela ukuthi, you told me the promise. Your love is the melody etched upon my soul. Sishaya groove, we dance as one forever. Masibeke phambili, Africa rise.
time, a gift from above. We ride together. Utanda wako basically the rhythm of my heart. Stay with me tonight. Esse for short time, a gift from above. Give me, we rise together.
Kizimuzi wetu ngiyakhuleka kuwe Nkosi yami ngiyabonga uthando lwakho
Ngiyakhuleka Nkosi kuwe, ngiyakhala phambi kwakho, ngisebenza ngakho, waleka ngaphandle kwakho.
Woza lapha
Come,
sizokhulelana
we will break it.
ngoba uthando lwakho lungibamba Kizimuzi wethu siyakhuleka
Isimuzi wethu siyakhuleka,
Kizimuzi wethu siyabonga
isimuzi wethu siyabonga,
ngoba uthando lwakho luhlala kimi
because your love lives in me.
Kizimuzi wethu siyakhuleka
Isimuzi wethu siyakhuleka,
Kizimuzi wethu siyabonga
isimuzi wethu siyabonga,
ngoba uthando lwakho luhlala kimi
because your love lives in me.
Kizimuzi wethu siyakhuleka
Isimuzi wethu siyakhuleka,
Kizimuzi wethu siyabonga
isimuzi wethu siyabonga,
ngoba uthando lwakho luhlala kimi
because your love lives in me.
Kizimuzi wethu siyakhuleka
Isimuzi wethu siyakhuleka,
Kizimuzi wethu siyabonga
isimuzi wethu siyabonga,
ngoba uthando lwakho luhlala kimi
because your love lives in me. Ngiyakhumbula umama wayekhuluma ngezulu, ngathi ngiyakhala wathi khuleka, namhlanje